Good morning, everybody. Crafting Journey here. That Journey Chick on Instagram. Did we have an amazing week? I did not. It was just an okay week. But, I returned to work, did I worked Wednesday, Thursday, Friday at the office. It went okay, but about noon yesterday, I started sneezing and I could not stop sneezing. And then my nose started running and I'm like, oh, I felt miserable. So about 1:30, I told my boss, it's like, I can't, I got to get out of here. So I made it through 2.5 days of work, but I'm salary, so it's okay. Plus I brought them donuts yesterday morning. So they were like, we love you, Rebecca. Yes, but terrible, aren't I? I'm an enabler, even at work. I know how to sucker people. That's so funny. Um, yeah, but my work was all caught up. It was silly. I was just sitting there because I'm so used to, like, I just sit down, I get it all done. I don't walk around and talk to everybody. I mean, I had a few conversations with people. I try to be social, yeah, and but I just get my work done, which is, a habit that I developed from working at home. And then in 3 or 4 hours, my work is done for the day, really. All right, so I'm working on Alice Lost again, and I started at the top. So I'm working on the sky here, the greenery at the top. Lots of color blocking, so uh, I'm loving it. I do like the color blocking. I wanted to show you where I was at with the hat from yesterday. So I will put a picture of what it's going to look like at the end here. It's a Bag O' Day um, tutorial. I'm done with the base of the hat. Now the brim is going to come out like that, and it's going to be a sun hat. So, and I'm loving the color. See, it'll be like this, the brim. Um, and then I think I'm going to go to Joann's and get a pretty ribbon to match, put a ribbon on it. So I love this yarn. And yes, this is a furls hook that I'm using. It's a 6.5. It does say furls on it. Narrator's like, it says it right on it. Yes, it does. Furls crochet. I think I need new glasses. Yeah. So this is what I was working on in bed last night while I watched The Handmaid's Tale. So, I love this show, and I have already seen seasons 1, 2, and 3, but I knew season 4 had started, and I had canceled my Hulu a few months ago because I had that package that includes Disney and the sports channel, and because I thought, well, I had gotten it originally because I thought I'd share it with the kids, the grandkids, and my son. Well, they don't use it. Malia's not watching the Disney Channel. At least I don't think so. She's more into, she's a teenager. She's 13. She's watching, she'll be 14 pretty soon here. Oh, my word. She's getting older. So, so I canceled it, the whole thing. And I knew Handmaid's Tale was going to come back soon. So, yeah. So last night, I watched the first episode of Handmaid's Tale. I just ordered Hulu by itself, $5.99 a month. Put it on in the bedroom because, I wasn't feeling well. So I listened to the lives. Y'all are hilarious. Mickey and Jen had on Crashly. Oh my gosh, so funny, you guys. So I so I watched the first episode of season 4, and I'm like, it's just one of those shows where you're like, what am I seeing? Yeah. So psychologically interesting. It really is. And I don't know how to describe the genre that it is. Well, drama, for one. It's drama, but I guess that's as narrow as you can get it. Yeah. Anyway, Got my loom knit hat on today. And okay, let's start working on this. This is, which one is this? Okay, N. Let's start with N. Color blocking. We like color blocking. Boop. Oh, my thing came out. Oh, how funny. Oh, do I have any washi tape? I do have some washi tape. Little tips or tricks. If these don't fit really tightly into your pen, this little trick is to, sorry, I am so stuffy today, to take a little bit of washi tape, just a teeny tiny, I'm talking really teeny tiny, little bit of like teeny tiny, little bit of washi tape. Now, I didn't come up with this trick. Other people have shown me this. And you just kind of wrap it around the end of the peg and you push it in, and that stays fairly tight. I don't know why I didn't do it when I put it in originally. I don't know. That's the show. Bye. I got to get the show recorded before the lawn guy gets here because, you know, it's the Saturday after payday. The lawn guy's going to be here. And my lawn is just growing and growing. Well, growing like weeds because that's what my lawn is. It's weeds, green weeds. I figure as long as it's green, I'm good. But yeah, it is growing like weeds because it is weeds. Oh man, sorry. I don't even know if I'm going to make 30 minutes today. Well, I could. I got my coffee. Um, let's talk about, I thought I was going to sneeze, what National Day it is. It is National Doggy Mom's Day. I am the mom of 2 dogs. Dog Mom's Day. Now, this was commissioned by this company. You know, you can petition to have your own day. We should petition to get a National Diamond Painting Day, shouldn't we? I'm going to look into that. Because we should have our own day, right? If dog moms have a day, we should have, diamond painters should have a day. Or just crafters in general. What do you think? I think that's a great idea. Why, Rebecca, how clever. So it was commissioned by this company called Dig, D-I-G, the dog person's dating app. There is a dating app for dog persons. So I went over to the site and I put it, too many questions, first of all. But you have to put in, male, female, or other, and then you put in your name and your dog's name. So I put in like Rebecca and Tootsie. I left Jake out. I know, poor Jake. So, and then I guess you can upload. I didn't get, past verifying my email because it doesn't feel like it. So, my mind just went blank. So you put, and then I guess you can meet the man of your dreams if he, and the dog of your dreams. You just put them, like swipe right or left or whatever if you like that man and his dog. I don't know. Super cute idea. Wished I'd thought of it. So in my area of Wichita, I suspect, I have no idea what I would find. You know what? I may finish it later and see what's out there. But there are a lot of country bumpkins around here. These people, they think the pandemic is over. They're not wearing their mask. It's just a weird place to live, Wichita. But I'm official. I got my official Wichita driver's license in the mail. So now I can take the paper one out of my wallet because they gave me a paper copy for the first couple of weeks. You have a paper piece, just a little piece of paper with your picture on it. So now I my mind went blank again. God. Don't record the show when you don't feel well. I don't feel terrible, but my head is congested. Okay, but I wanted to do this before the lawn guy comes and before the Zoom meeting at 11. Okay, I know what I'm going to talk about. Okay, it's National Dog Mom's Day. So how do you celebrate it? bake your doggy some cookies. Because they can't bake for you, so bake yourself some dog cookies. We ran out of them yesterday. I ran out of milk bones, and Jake was about to lose his mind last night because he wanted some. I gave him an animal cracker, but I think those hurt his teeth. He's got dental issues. So I've got to make sure today when I forgot to put it on the grocery order, of course. So today when I go to pick up the groceries, I'm going to stop at the Walgreens, get, I can't say it out loud because he'll start losing his mind again, the treats. And so I'm not going to do another night like that. Like, Tootsie goes right to sleep. I gave her the animal crackers. She goes to bed. He's sitting by my bed going, hoo, hoo. You know how he whines. I'm like, oh my God, please, I don't have any more. And I'm not going to Walgreens right now. But I want to show you. I put the other Alice up. I didn't go get frames, but I want to show you the Alice wall. Okay, here, let's go this way. No, no, this way. So there's the Cheshire Cat. And a little higher, a little higher. And, oh, you can't see it because of the sun. Okay, so the mystery painting is all the way over in the corner. So we've got the mystery, the Lizzie Alice, which is Time Escapes Us. We've got the Mandy Manzano Alice. We've got the, I don't know, JoJo's sister's Alice. I forget what's his sister's name. And then we've got the Willowing Alice. She's hiding behind this cricket. And then the TSA, Anthony Christo, Cheshire Cat. And I have a couple of Alices that I am going to unbox today. One is a Lizzie and one is an Anthony Christo. Oh boy! Yay, more Alice. I'm so excited. I have pre-ordered a Craftably Alice it's a Sherry Baldy. I'm so excited about that one. I don't know when that one will be here. And I was, last week I figured out I had a $25 Diamond Art Club coupon. Hello, Toots. Hi. What's going on? Hello. Hello, hello. What's up? You just came to check in. So I was every day I'd wait at 11 o'clock. I'd switch to the Instagram, see what the new painting is, and then I'd go, And then yesterday I was like, oh, it was a wolf with a skeleton. Now I'm interested, like, Wolfpack, do you like this picture? I mean, it's creepy to me. Yeah, so nothing that I'm interested, at from Diamond Art Club, which it's sad because I haven't really seen anything lately that screams, oh, I have to have it. So anyhow, we'll just wait till next time. So instead, I bought yarn yesterday. Here's what I did. I follow Bag a Day. She's like my favorite yarn YouTube creator. So, because I love her tutorials and she does lots of giveaways and she's just fun. Her and her husband are super fun. Her husband's cute too. Just a little aside. And I still haven't figured out like how many kids she has. She's got a bunch of kids. All right, we're done with this color for now. So let's put this over here. Put the lid on it so we don't accidentally spill it. I told you I ordered 2 more of these in purple. Really hard to keep my train of thought today. So I'm sitting at work, and it's payday. The money's burning a hole in my pocket because I always have a little bit of money that from each paycheck that it's expendable. It's spending money. And a lot of that is from my channel, the channel money that's donated through Patreon and memberships and advertisement. So, anyway, so I decided, I want to spend some of that money. So, but I hadn't decided, what. And then I get this alert on my phone, because I signed up for the YouTube alerts for Bag a Day. And when she posts another video, so I get this alert and it says yarn deal. And I'm like, oh, let's look. So I click the alert. And why are there other colors in here? That's interesting. So, what color am I doing? This color. This is how we do it. So I go, and she's talking about, she had a video last week on mill ends. And so I'm like, I don't know what that is. I need to go watch that video. But she said, anyway, Hirschner's was having a sale on mill ends. You could get a bag of mixed yarns, mill ends, for marked down from $19.99 to $5.99 per bag. And there's probably around a pound of yarn in each bag. And what I later learned is that the mill ends are, so they're mill ends for various reasons. They're the end of the run on the yarn, or maybe they didn't have enough labels, or maybe the color was not exactly right, or maybe it was off a little bit. So they just package it up and sell it as a mill end. So, um, so 19.99 marked down to 5.99, and then she had a Mother's Day coupon code, and I'm like, what? So I hurry on over to Hirschner's, and I ordered 4 bags of it. So and then I went back and watched her video to find out what a mill end was. So and I thought, oh, that's pretty cool. So I saw what she had already ordered some mill ends before the sale. Isn't that the way it always happens? But so she showed in her video the 3 different bags of mill ends that she got. And there were 3 different yarns, so not every bag is the same. And, it might make some really good yarn for my giveaways, too. So it might end up in one of my giveaways when I get it. So that was my, channel expenditure yesterday. And I love that you guys help support the channel. And it helps me be creative, do little things like that, more diamond paintings like the 2 that you're going to see later today. If I get them up today or tomorrow, they'll go up, the 2 unboxings. So why am I shaking? Oh my word. All I took was Benadryl, because I have high blood pressure, so that's all I can take when I get a cold is Benadryl. So I've done a little bit of sleeping over the past 24 hours. Oh my goodness, that's probably why I can't concentrate. It's the Benadryl, Rebecca. Okay, let's do this day in history. I have a real interesting criminal case. This woman, her name was Nickel. The last name was Nickel. Her first name was Stella. Stella Nickel decides she wants to kill her husband. She is bored with her husband. It's an American woman. I guess when they first met, they met and they were drinkers. So he was a lot of fun when he was drinking, apparently, and not so much fun when he wasn't. So he stopped drinking, and she didn't like him anymore. And she had told her daughter, Cynthia Hamilton. She told her daughter several times, I want to kill him. I'm just going to get rid of him. And I'm going to take out some insurance money, and we'll just split the money. We'll share the money. So she researches. She does take out $76,000 in life insurance. Not a heck of a lot, but there's a clause in there that says if he dies of an accidental death, she gets $100,000. So she starts to research poisons, and she decides upon cyanide. She's going to kill her husband with cyanide. And this was very recent after the Chicago Tylenol tampering cases. So she decides she's going to lace some Tylenol with cyanide. So she researches it. She goes to the library. She checks out a book on how to do this. And she's also at the same time she's her hobby is fish aquariums. Same as my son's. Never understood it. I like watching fish go round and round and round. Yeah, I don't get it. Anyway, like get a dog. Every time I go to my son's house, he's like, "Mom, look, I got a new fish." Okay, yeah, great, good, yeah. All right, back to the story. So Stella, she's from Oregon. She, at the time of this murder of her husband, she is living in, I believe it was Washington, Auburn, Washington, and uh, her husband Bruce, he's 52 years old. He's got a headache one day. Whoa! So he takes 4 extra strength Excedrin. Now, Excedrin is great for a headache. It has caffeine in it, and if you've got like a migraine type headache, that'll wipe it out. It's great for migraines. But he took 4 of them. Good God! Um, and he passes out, and they rush him to the hospital, and they don't know he's poisoned, so he dies, and they put on the death certificate that he died of emphysema and natural causes. And so now the wife is like, "Wait, no, are you sure it's not? Sure it's not accidental? Sure it's not?" And she's like, because this guy, she's gonna lose $100,000 if this doesn't say accidental instead of natural causes. So what she decides she's going to do is she goes to several drugstores and laces some more bottles. So, of course, this woman, I'm trying to see her name. Her last name is Snow. Oh, Sue Snow. She's a 40-year-old bank manager. She goes in to buy some Excedrin. She takes 2 for an early morning headache, and she dies. Big surprise. So now, we've got, her husband took the same capsules for his arthritis, and he was fine. Now, I don't know how they figured out that it was poisoning. Oh, because the medical examiner who was doing the autopsy of Mrs. Snow detected an odor of almond, which cyanide has an almond odor. I did not know that. Bitter almonds, which is apparently a very distinct indicator of cyanide. So they test her for cyanide, and she's like, "Oh, okay." So she rules that death cyanide poisoning. So now, going back to Mrs. Nickel calls the police, and she's like, "Hey, my husband took some Excedrin that morning too. Do you think maybe that happened to him? Maybe his death wasn't, the emphysema." So they're like, so they go and they test her dead husband, and lo and behold, cyanide poisoning. So now, you know, what hits the fan. Now the drug companies are pulling everything off the shelf. There's a ban on capsules. Nobody's taking capsules. I mean, it huge, you know, impact on this industry. So now, how they finally figured out that it was not that it was the end user and not the company was that they inspected the manufacturers, and these companies were like whistle clean. There was no cyanide anywhere. And when they tested the samples, the bottles that these pills came from of these 2 individuals, they also detected algae with it mixed in with the cyanide, like algae that would go into a fish tank. So then they figured, oh, this is an end user issue. So they asked um, a couple of people, Snow's husband, and they asked Miss Nichols if they would take a lie detector test. Well, Snow's husband took it and passed it. She, by now, has become a very heavy drinker. I'm sure the guilt was just, she was racked with guilt or worried that she was going to get caught. She's like, nope, not going to take the test. Meantime, the two of them, Mr. Snow and Ms. Nichols, have hired lawyers. They've filed wrongful death suits against the manufacturers. Um, and the manufacturers put out a $300,000 reward for information leading to who did this. So in comes Miss Hamilton. Yes, the daughter of Miss Nichols. And she's like, hey, I want that 300,000. Guess what? My mom always wanted him dead. And here's what she said she was going to do. She got on the stand. She testified against your mother. I don't know if she got the reward or not. Um, so, long story short, this woman is sentenced to two 90-year sentences for cyanide poisoning. They went to the library where she frequents, found that she had checked out a book on cyanide poisoning, never returned the book, so she has overdue library fees amongst all their other troubles. And then other books that she had checked out on other types of poison. So, and then they suspected that she may have been mixing the cyanide probably in the same bowl that she had been mixing the algae with and just wasn't cleaning the bowl in between. So that's how the algae got mixed in with the cyanide. Um, yeah. She didn't get away with it. Didn't make any money. Her daughter may have made 300,000. I don't know. But then I thought, why would her daughter turn in her own mother? That's terrible. But then we find out, I did some research and I find out that this poor girl, I don't know how old she was at the time, she was an adult by the time she testified because Miss Nichols now, in 2019, she was 75 years old. She was eligible for parole. It was denied. She's not eligible for parole again until 2040. She'll probably not be alive in 2040. So she's going to spend the rest of her life in jail. But the daughter is an adult, and apparently, as a child, she was beaten by her mother. Severely beaten. At one point with a curtain rod. Um, who does that to their children? So no wonder she becomes an adult and says, hey, here's what my mother did. I guess there was no love lost there. Sad, but true. Anyway, so this day in history, Stella Nichols was convicted of the murders of Sue Snow and her husband. Not Sue's husband, but Stella's husband. 2 murder convictions. No death penalty in the state of Washington, apparently. So that is this day in history. Trying to find a place to put this right there. So guys, it's a short show today. Well, not short, just my usual 30 minutes. So don't forget, on tomorrow is the finale of the Mystery Diamond painting event. If you have finished a Mystery Diamond painting in our current 3rd event, please post your final canvas in the Crafting Journey Facebook group. I'd like to put together a little video of it so I can show everybody. Mine is finished. Yay! Mickey's. I know Mickey's is finished. I know Dawn Marie's is finished. I've pulled off several that are finished. I'm not some people may still be working on them. If you are, that's okay. Please post your progress, your latest progress in the Crafting Journey Facebook group. I would love to see it, and I will include that as well in the video. But tomorrow is the finale of that. Don't forget to sign up for the next event, which we anticipate a start date of mid-July. You have until the end of June. There is a Google form in the Crafting Journey Facebook group. Fill out that Google form, and then you are, I'm assuming you want to participate in the next event, and I will match people up as soon as the sign-ups close. Tomorrow, craft mornings with Crafting Journey live at 11 Central. So Mickey will be my guest. I suspect the lawn guys here. So tune in for that. Then on Monday in the morning show, I'm going to talk about closing arguments for the Dee Dee Blanchard murder trial. And Tuesday we'll get a conviction. So Monday, though, I'm going to start looking out for the next trial. I'm going to see what Court TV and Long Crime, what current trial that they will be covering. And oh my word, the Derek Chauvin and those other 3 officers who are already charged, Derek has already been convicted. The other 3 officers are going to be standing trial, in the state court, in the county court later this year. Well, they were federally indicted on charges of violations of George Floyd's civil rights. So now they've got that hanging over their heads. Oh my God, these guys, they're in big trouble. So, as these things come up, I'm going to be covering them for you. There's a trial that's going to be happening in Georgia that a subscriber has requested that I cover. So I'm going to be looking out for that as well. So guys, have a great weekend. I hope I see you in one of the Zoom meetings, or in a live, or tomorrow in the Sunday morning show. So take care, everybody. Love you.